Welcome to the Be Happy Now show. Flex your soul connection muscle and be your inner guide to fulfillment and purpose. I'm Claudia-Sam. If you know that you're here for a bigger reason, this is the place to be. Together, we ditch the self-care guilt and quit the go, go, go with less fear and more trust. Tune in to living life in alignment with your full potential. The Be Happy Now show starts now. Hi, I'm so excited to be here. This is the first episode of the Be Happy Now show from New Zealand. Ooh, cue drum rolls, please. Actually, we should do that before I announce where I am. Oh, well. Hi. This is fun. I wanted to share with you just what had me, well, first of all, why am I in New Zealand? What's happening? Why am I here? And then a little bit about the journey and how it could have been so easy to have things go wrong. And have you ever been on a trip and then you might be a little bit panicky because you're thinking, well, what can happen to my luggage? And well, where am I going to sleep? Or how long is it going to take? Do I have the right phone number? Do I have the address? Do I know where I'm going? The insecurities of travel can be very present. And I'm not saying they weren't for me. I'm saying it was easy and fluid. And it went well. And what went well is that actually my partner and I, we moved from Canada to New Zealand. And so for 2 weeks, the first week we packed, we were in Canada, we packed, we arranged our home and we cleaned. And there was a lot of decision making around, well, what do I do with this thing? Do I take that thing? What is going to happen with that room? And that, the packing of moving, which I'm sure you know about. And then in the middle, between the second week, just before the second week, well, we took the plane. Actually, we took 3 flights to get from Canada to New Zealand. And then we landed in New Zealand and we had a little bit of a nurturing week where we kind of settled in the new time zone. And I have to say that it's not over. It's not done. It's not like, okay, I'm here, back to normal. I don't think my life is ever really normal. And I know that it will take a bit of time to sit and stretch into the space and get cozy again. Now, my partner, Pierre Michel, and I, when we traveled in 2016, 2017, 2018, we came to New Zealand for about 7 months and we loved it so much. Community, the laid back energy, the beach, the mountains, the hub of mountain biking and yoga and wellness in one place, which combines both of our passions. So when we left in 2017, we left to go to weddings in Europe. And so it just felt like, okay, we had to go, we wanted to go. And it felt like we cut our time here short. I remember being in Indonesia. I think it was July 4th, 2017. We were in Indonesia and we were kind of bored. Imagine being in Bali and you're bored. No, I can't even imagine it now. But that's the energy that we were carrying out of New Zealand. It felt like, okay, we're already in this new place that is so beautiful. And in all the travel books, everyone always wants to go to Bali. And here we are. And that's kind of how it felt because our heart was still in New Zealand. And so we went about our life. And then when we decided to apply for residency, we did. And then COVID happened. So it took a while. Now, maybe at some point I'll get more into the whole length of time that it took because of papers and, just the immigration process as a whole. But we made it. We're here. And some of the things that I heard on my way here as I was getting ready were things like, okay, be careful who you're going to meet. You don't know who you can meet. kind of like with a worry energy. Or I would hear things like, well, 25 hours of traveling. My gosh, that's so long. You'll be so far. You'll be across the world. Yeah. And funny, my friend who I love, she's like, you're bringing all your nail polish? That's not necessary. She doesn't wear nail polish. I do. I love it. I love the colors. And I would hear things like, you're moving to New Zealand and you haven't even rented out your house in Canada yet. Okay. And what if they lose your luggage? Like, what if the flights are delayed? Where are you going? From what date to what date? And then where are you going? And then where are you going? And then what will happen? It's okay. I understand that not everybody wants to move from one country to the other. And that for some, it might be very worryful and fearful and uncertain and just really way out of their comfort zone. And I get it. I'm not saying it's in my comfort zone to leave my family and my friends and to, pack up all my stuff and make decisions about what I get to take with me and what stays. And I'm not saying it's necessarily comfortable. What I am saying is that there's an energy and a belief thought form inside of me that I could choose throughout this process. And I did not choose to be afraid. Although I was and I felt it, it still wasn't the main underlying energy. I also didn't choose to be in worry and doubt and have the need to control every second of every day of where we were going to be and what it would look like. And I mean, I remember spending hours backing up my computer and my phone before I left, just in case. It's fine. I have my computer here. All my things are there. Everything's still on my phone. Like, so it's okay for prevention. And sometimes I guess that I want to choose to trust. It doesn't mean to be in inaction or to be naive and not see the potentiality of all the possibilities of what can and could and will and might happen. Rather, I just decided that other people's fears and worries were not mine. And so I decided to take on the energy of trust. And I'm sharing that with you today because you can too, on any journey of life, in any day, when you wake up in the morning, you can decide to choose what you want about what it means to place both your feet on the earth. You can decide if it's going to be, well, I woke up with the wrong side on the wrong side of the bed, or I stepped the wrong foot. So it means I'm going to have a bad day. I mean, you can decide that, and you can also decide that that's not true. So what I did do during the traveling is that I trusted my intuition, and my intuition kept bringing me back to my breath, kept bringing me back to each moment throughout the whole transition. One thing I really wanted to focus on was presence. I wanted to be in the presence of everything that we were experiencing, people we were seeing, things we were packing, things we were throwing out, things we were donating. The space we were creating in our physical life was also happening in our emotional life and in my physical body as well. And so I decided to anchor my energy with a few words of affirmations so that I could remember which energies do I want to focus on, which energies do I want to embody throughout the travels. So what I did choose were these 7 words, and I'm going to share them with you. And I invite you to tune into how these words feel in your body when I say them. So if it's available to you, you can close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Yeah. Ease. Feel just the ease. Feel ease, what it's like to be with ease. And peace. Peace. For me, peace shows up with spaciousness on my forehead and lightness on my shoulders. Flow. No rush, no forcefulness, just flow. Fun. Fun. kindness, kind people, kindness, gentleness. I really wanted people to be gentle with my bags. We had 8 suitcases. So gentleness was a word. We are still all humans. Let's be kind and gentle with each other. Abundance. And abundance showed up for me and Pierre Michel in many different ways that I can talk about in another episode. Today was really about the energy of the 7 words that I decided to take on and embody for the entire journey. And it's still ongoing. And for the actual 30 something hours from the time we left the house to the time we landed in the other house, well, that whole duration, I wanted it to be easy, peaceful, flowy, fun, abundant, kind, and gentle. And guess what? Well, it was all of those things. It was easy to get from Canada to New Zealand, even if there were 3 flights, even if the flight and real traveling time was 25 hours, even if it's longer flights than, Montreal to Toronto or Chicago to New York. Okay. The flights are longer. Okay. They were easy. It was fun to be above the clouds and to see the mountains in the Rockies when we crossed Canada and to see the ocean when we landed in New Zealand. It was beautiful to see kindness in the people who greeted us at the counter for the airline, because with 8 pieces of luggage, I have to say that I thought that we were over. I thought there might have been a glitch in the website, that all of a sudden we weren't supposed to have 8 pieces of luggage, that we were only allowed 6 total. And we still went ahead and trusted that the system wanted that for us. And when we arrived, all of our pieces of luggage were on the dot of the amount of kilos that we were allowed to bring per bag. And they let it go with the 8 pieces of luggage. I mean, that is the ease and the kindness and the gentleness. And all the bags came back intact. There was one bag that came late. And that's the piece of abundance, really, because the bag came late, we were able to claim a little bit of insurance money, and our bag still came back. So money and the bag, abundance is all around. So the bag that was late has a little bit of a tear in it, but that's it. Everything is there. So things can go right. Things can go well. Things can be flowy and easy, and they don't have to go wrong. They don't have to go wrong. So whatever you are taking on, whatever is your plan, your project, your day ahead, the people you will meet, the thing you really want to do, the passion project that you have going on, it can go right. Yes, we can look at all the possibilities that it could go this way and the other way, and then that way. Like, how many possibilities of how things can go is there? Well, I could spend my time thinking about all the ways it could go wrong, or I could also spend my time thinking about how it can go right. And that's what I decided, and it worked. So I'm sharing that with you to hopefully inspire a little bit of hope, so that you can also take that on for yourself and go, okay, how can things go right today? Where can I choose to put my energy and my focus so that things go in the way that my energy is aligned? So that your energy gets to be the magnet for what you attract and not the thoughts of fear. Yay. I hope you have a beautiful, gentle day. And please leave a review, leave a 5-star review on the Be Happy Now show on Apple Podcasts. And if you haven't yet listened to the episode of, I believe it is just the episode before this one, of June 1st or May 31st, I think it's May 31st. It is a collaborative episode with the other experts who are part of the Wellness Back on Track Support Pack giveaway. And all together, we're offering coaching sessions, wellness support sessions to help you get back on track so that you can move your habits forward in a positive direction. And you get to enter the giveaway for free. And there's more than $1,000 in value of coaching in that prize. So go to claudiasamsoulcoaching.com/giveaway, and you can enter to win at no cost. Thank you for being here. Have a beautiful rest of your day. You've been listening to the Be Happy Now show with me, Claudia-Sam. Flex your soul connection muscle and be your inner guide to fulfillment and purpose. You are worthy of being you and of connecting to what stops you from living the life you are meant to live. Access more soul connection coaching at claudiasamcoaching.com.